entertain none of this nonsense and nothing over the phone. I'ma need you to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes. The what? All the boxes left over from the pizza. All the boxes. Okay. Make sure you recycle the plastic like we talked about. Yeah. Did Jay reach out yet? Nah, Bob. He ghosting. This motherfucker doing. These things sweet now, cause I'm in here. It's all good. You about to get out on bail. No. Hey, yo, check this out. Need you to reach out to the producer. Let these motherfuckers know there's a release date for that new Netflix movie. Alright, Bob. It's just crazy right now. Everybody out there quiet as a motherfucker, huh? Yeah, exactly. We gonna let them have their little fun, but I'm still gonna have a last laugh. What about all these lawsuits, though, Pop? Ain't none of them getting shit. I ain't worth nothing. Ain't got shit in my name anyway. Don't even worry about it. Bunch of money hungry and shit. Pop, Justin said, what should he do about his whip, though? Man, the fuck is you talking about? You don't see this shit I'm dealing with right now? I know, Bob. I told this dude that. Hey, yo, check this out. Tell his light-skinned ass to go make a club appearance or something. Motherfucker, make some money. You 30 years old and shit. Pay your own fucking car. Hey, I told him drop some music. I'm about to drop a new track this week. Everybody gonna want to hear what my sound like. Man, we not doing that shit. Y'all need to stay quiet. Pop, I can rap though. We got attention right now. Man, just do the I told you to do. And don't forget about the list. Make sure that shit is fucking signed. Alright.
You won't believe what just hit the streets. Jay-Z's phone call with Diddy from behind bars just leaked, and it's got everyone talking. The tea is scalding hot, and we're about to spill all the details on how this one slip-up could bring Jay's entire empire crashing down. Trust me, you don't want to miss this.
This is allegedly a phone call from Diddy in prison, and wow.
Yo, listen. Do not entertain none of this nonsense and nothing over the phone. I'ma need you to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes. The what? All the boxes left over from the pizza.
What does that mean? I mean, he's clearly talking in code. All the leftover pizza boxes, no idea what that means.
Make sure you recycle the plastic like we talked about.
Damn.
Did Jay reach out yet? Nah.
Jay-Z?
Ghosting. This motherfucker doing. These things sweet now, cause I'm in here. It's all good. You about to get out on bail. Hey, yo, check this out. Need you to reach out to the producer. Let these motherfuckers know there's a release date for that new Netflix movie. Alright, Bob. It's just crazy.
Let me tell you about this phone call that's got everyone buzzing. Jay-Z thought he was having a private conversation with his boy Diddy, just catching up and talking business while Diddy was in the slammer. Little did he know, someone was eavesdropping on every word. Now that conversation is about to hit the streets and cause a storm like you wouldn't believe. Can you imagine Jay's face when he found out the call leaked? I bet he was sweating bullets, pacing back and forth in his fancy office, trying to figure out how to clean up this mess. The man who's usually so cool and collected suddenly looking like he's seen a ghost. It's not a good look for the king of hip-hop, that's for sure.
Everybody out there quiet as a motherfucker. Yeah, exactly. We gonna let them have their little fun, but I'm still gonna have the last laugh.
Dang. He's basically saying, we gonna have the last laugh. We're gonna start dropping names. We're gonna start dropping footage. I don't even know what that meant.
What about all these lawsuits though, Pop? Ain't none of them G. I ain't worth nothing. Ain't got shit in my name anyway. Don't even worry about it. Bunch of money hungry and shit. I'm about to drop a new track this week. Everybody gonna want to hear what my sound like. Man, we not doing that shit. Y'all need to stay quiet. Pop, I can rap though. We got attention right now. Man, just do the I told you to do. And don't forget about the list.
The list? Wait, the list? That's allegedly a leaked prison call. I mean, a lot of it sounds like it's in code, especially about the pizza boxes, yada yada yada, the recycling. I don't know. I have no words. You guys believe in this? Real, fake, AI? I mean, AI is so powerful now. Things are out of control with that, so who knows? There you go.
Let's spill the tea on that leaked phone call. Jay-Z and Diddy weren't just catching up, they were discussing serious business, including backdoor deals, secret investments, and names that'll leave you speechless. This wasn't meant to be public, but now Jay-Z's carefully crafted image is hanging by a thread. Known as a mogul, this call shows a different side of him. The streets are talking, claiming Jay's been playing both sides, businessman by day, street player by night. The bombshell? Jay admitted to ties with shady characters, even surprising Diddy with names from the FBI's most wanted list. This is just the beginning, and this phone call is about to unravel Jay-Z's empire. The man who's always been ahead may have just made his biggest misstep, and we're here to break it all down.
Let's sit down and talk. What you did to Wolf's mother wasn't right, bro. You don't talk to her like that. If Wolf was alive, he'd take your head off. You understand? Try to talk to him. People, when they start getting in this power, certain positions, have certain amount of money, they don't look back. Some of them don't look back and don't think they have to come back to the people that helped them get to those positions. You understand? I don't care what nobody say. You understand? If somebody helps you and use their ability and their talents to help you get in position and get to certain places and do certain things, you come back. And you make sure things is all right. You don't disrespect people's mothers. You don't disrespect your friends that took their money to make sure you was all right when you was wrong, when you was messed up. You don't do that, brother. So by him doing the things that he did and taking the avenue that he took, he's suffering the consequence, and I don't feel bad for him at all. Because people was trying to talk to him. People was trying to tell him. You couldn't pull him by the coat and let him know anything. You understand? They messed up the game, brother. When he put that shit out with them, money, power, respect, it ain't never been like that. It ain't never been like that. You got your respect in the street that gave you your power, that brought you your money. Totally different thing. He let that money, power, and respect go to his head, but he had it ass backwards. So do I care what happened? Nah. He got enough money to buy his way out of this. So we think.
So when you look at that video of him pacing around and he's looking worried, and you knowing him, do you think it's possible that he might commit suicide?
When you're a narcissist, there's always a possibility because you're suffering. But I don't think that he can see himself in a cage. I don't think he can see himself behind those bars in those type of situations. It's too many real dudes that dislike him. But then again, there's a lot of real dudes that need help. And him being behind bars, he could probably help them.
Y'all thought you knew Jay's empire. We're about to find out he's businessman, and this phone call didn't just spill tea, it dumped the whole damn kettle. Weird, talking secret deals, underground connections, and enough dirt to bury half of Hollywood. The question isn't just how big Jay's empire is how he kept it hidden for so long. See, Jay-Z's always played it cool in public, sharp suits, smooth talk, and a clean image, but behind the scenes, it's a whole different story. This call revealed Jay's been running a shadow empire that'd make a mob boss jealous. The streets are saying he's been playing both sides of the game for years, keeping one foot in the boardroom and one in places you don't want to know about. Let's break it down. In that call, Jay was dropping names like they were hot. We're talking connections to some real shady characters. People, even Diddy, was surprised to hear about Jay's out here casually mentioning folks that'd make the FBI sit up straight, and it's not just names. He's talking numbers that'd make your head spin. We're bringing receipts. Jay mentioned a deal going down next month. We're talking millions changing hands in ways that definitely ain't showing up on no tax forms. He's got investments in businesses you've never heard of, probably cause they only exist on paper, and the dates he's throwing out, they line up with some pretty suspicious activity that went down in the industry.
But you talking about somebody saying that he sexually assaulted them. What do they consider sexually assault? They have to go there and see and speak with the people and interview them and see if, they may consider some of that shit being consensual. They may think some of them people don't have a case. What if somebody say he touched my butt? He pat me on my butt. That could have been an accident. He brushed up against me. We don't know what these people are saying. On this one, bruh, I'm giving Puff the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna throw it out the window. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. I don't believe 120 people, he sexually assaulted 120 people. And they have these people as legitimate witness and legitimate cases against them. I'm gonna go with that, man.
Yeah, and the same lawyer, he came out with a hotline for the victims.
They got a hotline, bruh.
Yeah, it's a hotline you can call.
I don't believe that shit. A hotline? My man, listen to me. Do they have a hotline or the federal government have a hotline? Because the federal government didn't have a hotline since FEMA. And nobody put a hotline out on the Catholic Church when the Catholic Church molested those little boys. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody put a hotline on a WWF when Vince McMahon and them was doing their thing to their co-workers and everything like that. They got a hotline on Diddy, man.
Yeah, it's a number out there. We can call it right now. I think I seen it on 50 page. You got your phone on you? We can call it right now.
Man, I keep my phone on me. You don't go. That's like American Express. You don't leave home without your phone. What's the number, man?
1-800 200 7474.
How you get this number, bro?
No, it's online.
Your call may be recorded for call quality assurance purposes. Thank you for calling the Sean P. Diddy Abuse Helpline. This call is being recorded and your responses will be recorded exactly as you state them and reviewed by our staff and legal counsel. The information you provide is very important should you have a case. You may be asked to verify your responses by affidavit, so your complete honesty is crucial. If you agree to provide accurate information to the best of your knowledge under penalty of perjury, please press 1. Otherwise, please disconnect the phone call now.
Man, get out of here. Oh my God. My man, they didn't have a hotline for the Catholic priests, bro. That's just crazy. But did they, oh my God, a hotline.
The rabbit hole goes deep, honey. Every time you think you've hit the bottom, there's another layer. Jay-Z's got his fingers in more pies than a baker on Thanksgiving. Sure, music is his claim to fame, but we're talking real estate, tech companies, and some ventures that sound more like fronts than actual businesses. It's like he's built a whole second empire in the shadows of the one we all see. Oh, why is all this so problematic? Because Jay-Z is supposed to be the one who made it legit, the blueprint for going from the streets to the boardroom. But this phone call paints a whole different picture. It's showing a man who never really left the game. He just changed how he played it. And trust me, we're just scratching the surface. This hidden empire of Jay's has more twists and turns than a roller coaster. But hold on to your wigs, because we're about to dive even deeper. The tea's about to get even hotter, and you won't believe who else is involved in this mess. Jay-Z might be the king, but his castle is built on some real shaky ground, and it's starting to crumble.
No wonder they got 120 people. You gotta believe some of that shit is bogus, man. If they got a hotline, you know some of that shit is bogus. Yo, let me just tell you something, man. It's a lot of these girls, and now we know that it's men too, has been sexually assaulted by people in the music industry, in the movie industry, sports, just plain old life, bruh. You understand? And the police wouldn't charge or take the case in some of them. I know some individuals that They may have gotten drunk or something like that, and something like that happened, and the police wouldn't even take the case, which is crazy. You got stuff that happened to girls. I have girls calling me all the time saying certain of your favorite rappers have sexually assaulted them. Mom, what? They want to come on the show and do a tell-all. I say, Mom, my show ain't for that. I'm sorry. But if you need assistance, you need to go to the police and tell the police your story. I told them my story. They didn't believe me. And now that the floodgates is open up against Diddy, they got a 1-800 number. Cassidy got 30 million. Yo, people trying to get rich and get theirs, I guess. That's what it looked like to me. I don't believe 120 and plus 50 on top of that. That's 170 already.
So what do you think Diddy should do? You got all these people coming at you. They got a hotline for your victims.
I believe that old boy Diddy, he should pray that they offer him a plea agreement. And the only reason they're gonna offer him a plea agreement if they want somebody more important or more influential than he is. That's the only way they're gonna offer him something. Or he could tell them a story about somebody that could be proven that's way more important than he is, that can bring them down if the feds want them. This is the feds' ball game.
Remember when we said Jay-Z's empire was shaking? Well, it's about to get hit by a Diddy-sized wrecking ball. The streets are talking, and Diddy's not just spilling tea, he's flooding the whole damn cell block with secrets that could bring Jay's kingdom crashing down. Turns out, being behind bars hasn't silenced Diddy one bit. It's like someone hit play on his confession tape, and now he's singing like a canary. The tune he's belting out? All about Jay-Z's dirty laundry, and trust me, it's way more than a few stained shirts. Here's the kicker, Diddy knows way more about Jay's business than anyone thought. It's like he's been Jay's shadow all these years, soaking up every detail of his hustle. The stuff Diddy's revealing is making Jay's public image look like nothing but smoke and mirrors. He's spilling the tea on Jay's past deals that went down before Jay became Jay-Z. These aren't just any deals, they're the kinds that would make even the hardest street hustler raise an eyebrow. But it's not just ancient history, Diddy's got the scoop on Jay's current moves too. And it paints a picture that's far from the squeaky clean businessman we see on TV. When you connect dots between what Diddy's saying and Jay's public image, things just don't add up. Jay's been selling us this story of a reformed hustler turned legit mogul. But if Diddy's to be believed, Jay never really left the game, he just changed the playing field.
He learned. That's a learned behavior, bro. Now, I'm not saying that he may have been doing a couple of things here and there with women, stuff like that in New York, but the things that they're talking about that he was doing, bringing in prostitutes to have sex with his girl and all that stuff like that, that was some crazy stuff to me, man. So I'm just looking at this whole thing, man, and you had asked me, and we don't have these conversations like most people do. We're gonna go back and you're gonna tell me what, we're gonna talk about this. You said, I'm gonna ask you how you feel, bro. I don't want no man to ever go to jail and be leaving their kids behind, be leaving their family behind. You understand? But some dudes belong in jail based on what they do and how they do it. We know that to be true. And it's just this situation, man, when they get down to all the facts and all what happened, he may belong in jail, bro. And that's not my doing. That's not Cassie doing. That's his doing and his learned behavior from the people that mentored him. You gotta realize, man, he learned from Andre Harrell. He learned from Russell Simmons. He learned from Clyde Davis. You understand? When those people are telling you that they were heavy into the drugs, they was heavy into beating women and doing things at that age, at that crazy stage, that's gonna make him think that he could get away with the same thing that they was getting away with back then. You understand? The things that he was saying, you know, the touchy-feely between two men and all that stuff like that, man. All that, he learned that from them dudes. When I told y'all the story, when me and my man went up to Russell Simmons and he had a house and he had a man in bikini drawers in his bedroom, in his bed. You understand? Bruh, this is that he learned. I'm assuming he learned it from them. Let me put that. And I'm not gonna say alleged because I saw that for my own self. My man was with me, Slick was with me, and we saw that for our own self. You understand what I'm saying? So these are behaviors and things that with drugs and all the stuff that's going on, pills, drinking, it can make this man into a monster, and that's what it did, bruh. It made him into a monster, bruh. I personally feel like he got a lot of the things that he did from his mentor, and then he probably did it to the 10th power. You understand? Russell Simmons admitted that he was a drug abuser. You understand? Russell Simmons admitted that he used to put his hands on women. So it's a learned behavior, bruh. Some of that stuff may be in him through his childhood. Through his childhood, he may have some of that things in him, but a lot of things that he was doing was a learned behavior, bruh. You just don't just turn it in a matter of years the way he was doing people, man. You understand? Check this out, bruh. He led Biggs to his death. He caused a rift between Wolf and BMF that led to Wolf death. Cussed Wolf mother out. Lied about owing him $300,000. Cause you had asked me how I feel, and I'm gonna get into how I feel. Took a good friend of ours who raised money when he had the City College tragedy. A good friend of ours did things to make him popular in Harlem. Let him hang with us, be part of our crew the whole 9 yards. Disrespected him and wouldn't help him. This is how I feel about him being locked up and going to jail. Some people, their karma is so strong for what they do and what they did. The stuff that he did to Craig Mack. You understand what I'm saying? The stuff that he did to Black Rob and all those people in the spiritual world right now. His karma was about to catch up and was bound to catch up with him. You understand what I'm saying? His karma was bound to catch up with him, brother. So all these things that's going on right now, the learned behavior, what he got from these people who was not living spiritually correct with their behaviors and the things that they've done, he go and transfer and do that to people with the fact of all these people that he's hurt, that always helped him and been on his side and been there for him. What's happening to him now is one of the greatest tragedies that we're gonna ever read about, bro. This is going to be one of the greatest tragedies that Shakespeare couldn't write in Richard. He couldn't write it in Macbeth. He couldn't write this shit in Romeo and Juliet. This is going to be one of the greatest tragedies of hip hop, along with Pac's death, along with Big's death. And he brought it on himself because he knew that he was wrong, and he knew that he learned something that wasn't right. He no different from right and wrong, bro. You have a way to change. You know when something is right and when something is wrong. And you know if you're wrong, you get help. He didn't choose none of that, bro. He chose to be who he is. And now he gonna learn. It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
Now, here's the plot twist nobody saw coming. Diddy might just be Jay-Z's biggest threat right now. Think about it, he's got nothing to lose, all the insider info, and he's clearly not afraid to talk. It's like Jay's been playing chess all these years, and Diddy's flip board. The bombshells Diddy's dropping, they're nuclear. He's talking secret offshore accounts, shady deals with seriously sketchy characters, and business practices that would make Wall Street blush. But the most damaging part? Diddy says Jay's been playing both sides, acting like a role model while still keeping one foot planted firmly in the dirt. Why is this so bad for Jay? Because his entire brand is built on being the guy who made it out, the one who went legit. If it turns out he's been running a shadow empire this whole time, it could destroy everything he's built, his business deals, partnerships, even his legacy. All of it could come crashing down faster than you can say 99 problems. But hold up, this is Jay-Z we're talking about. He's not the type to go down without a fight. He's been in tough spots before and always found a way out. The real question is, with Diddy dropping bombs from behind bars, can Jay find a way to dodge the blast this time? Or is this the beginning of the end for hip-hop's king?
Man, first and foremost, how he know how the butt plugs look? How did he know how the butt plugs look? Was he there? Second of all, if everybody who heard the story and stuff, I never said that Puff was hitting Ja Rule or did nothing because I wasn't even in the room to see anything that happened. Let's get that straight. It was 2 girls, 2 men in that room. It was 2 girls and 2 men in that room. I don't know what the hell happened. Like I said, when me and Ja's cousin got into it, and I threw him up against the piano, they ran out the room because of the ruckus. Point blank. Point blank. Now, he want to make the story what he want to be because he's a liar. He's a liar in so many different ways. And a dude just blew him out the water. Don't want to mention nobody else's platform, but a dude named Corey from Too Strong blew him out the water. Showed how he lied about the feds coming into his house and taking all his equipment and taking...
Remember when Jay-Z said, "I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman"? Well, that business is looking shakier than a house of cards in a hurricane. The tea spilling right now isn't just hot, it's scorching, and it's burning Jay's empire to the ground. Jay-Z's been the untouchable king of hip-hop for so long. We thought his crown was glued on, but now that image is crumbling faster than you can say empire state of mind. This phone call leak is hitting Jay where it hurts most: his money, his power, and his respect. Let's break it down. First, the money. Jay's got his fingers in all kinds of pies: music, streaming, sports agencies, you name it. But now those lucrative deals might start drying up faster than a puddle in the desert. Big companies don't want to be associated with scandal, and this tea is hotter than anything they want to be tied to. We're talking potential contract cancellations, pulled investments, the whole 9 yards. And the power? It's slipping through Jay's fingers like sand. All those industry connections he's built over the years, they're starting to look real shaky. The streets are saying some of Jay's closest allies are already distancing themselves. It's like a game of musical chairs. Everyone's scrambling not to be the last one standing by Jay when the music stops.